Hi guys, my name is Douglas Valor. I'm from Venezuela and I'm going to talk about some concepts that are fundamentals if we want to produce music. And these concepts are propagation, amplitude, frequency, and timbre. Propagation. We can use as a simple definition that propagation is the way in which waves travel across any medium. And for this we can talk about speed and direction of propagation, and these two characteristics both are affected by the medium. For example, in case of sound wave, the direction in a guitar string is transversal, but in air is longitudinal. In other words, if you are standing and say something, sound waves travel through the air parallel to you. One of the most important things related with music and propagation is speed of sound, because it is one of the most important physical reference for measures of relative speeds. And as a musician, it's important to know that the magnitude of this is 340 meters by second, but it is if we can assume that we are at 20 Celsius degree, the medium is the air, and we are at sea level because speed of sound is affected by temperature, altitude, and the medium. Amplitude. In a simple definition, amplitude is a measurement that indicates the movement or vibration of something, and we can say that is a characteristic of sound related with their extension of the wave, as we can see in this image. In a practical way, amplitude could be related with loudness. In fact, loudness is how we perceive amplitude. If we perceive a sound more loudness than other, we can say that the first one probably have bigger amplitude. And amplitude is measured in decibels, and the difference between decibels of sound pressure level and decibels field scale is that if we are doing a measure in decibels field scale, the zero of our scale is the maximum value measurable in a computer, and the values for decibels will be negative. And if the measurement is in sound pressure level, the zero of our scale is the minimum value listenable. Frequency. A good definition for frequency is the number of occurrences of a repeating event per unit time. In the same way that we just did with amplitude, we can compare frequency with a perception, and this perception is pitch. Pitch is how we perceive frequency. And for this, we can say that in a practical way, frequency is how speed the sound is vibrating. Frequency is measurable in hertz, and for this we can say that frequency is a good way of seeing how many times the wave is repeating in a period of time, because the unit of hertz is 1 per second. If we perceive a sound with a higher pitch than other, probably the first one have a high frequency, as we can see in this image. Timbre. Timbre is a very intuitive concept because we can say that it is the tone color or tone quality. It is what let us distinguish different types of sounds, such as voices and different kinds of musical instruments. In simple terms, timbre is what makes a particular musical sound different from other, even when they have the same pitch and loudness. Timbre is just a collection of multiple frequencies and depends on the different partials that are components of a wave sound. Thanks guys, it was all. I hope that you can understand everything. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to contact me. See you soon.